still smell him. Mark Nash, Michael Gross. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up, baby? We back in this thing or what? Mic check, mic check, mic check, 1, 2. How do I sound to you? Big ups to everybody out in the chat, man. Late Show 42. Cali Fire, Dwayne B. What's good? Hazel Banks. What's good, y'all? What's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome. Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317, man. Y'all know how I get down. Little Rock, Indianapolis, we back in the motherfucking building. What's good, y'all? What's good, what's good, what's good? Ah, man. How do I begin this show? How do I begin this show, man? I can't begin this show, man, any other way. I honestly can't. I love boxing, y'all. I love boxing to death. I love boxing to death. But man, oh man. Peep it out. Look at him. Look at him, coach. How in the fuck does that happen? How in the fuck does that happen? And I understand, man, for everybody who tuning in right now, if you ain't with the shit that I'm about to talk about that happened at the state capitol yesterday, then check in about 10 more minutes. Come back in 10 minutes. Come back in 10 minutes, we'll talk about boxing. But right now, I live in America. I'm sorry. I live in America. I'm a black guy that lives in America. Did y'all see this shit them white folks put out yesterday? Did y'all see this shit? Like, I wasn't even on the, bruh, I didn't even do a show yesterday because I was just flabbergasted. Like, they just gonna let them motherfuckers run up in there like that? They just gonna let them run up in the goddamn Congress like that? That's tough. That's tough. And then, when they get in there, they got people that actually make the democracy work hiding out. They put the Speaker of the House in danger. They put the goddamn Vice President in danger. Look at these people. They hiding. They hiding. I'm not understanding this shit right here, man. People can just walk into a state, federal building and not have no consequences. The cops just let them in. You literally got people in there hiding. They hiding, man. But this shit is okay. It's okay if you're white. And no disrespect to anybody out there, you know what I'm saying, who is white. I'm just being real with you. In America, man, this country is made for y'all. This country is made for y'all. You got people that can't even walk down the street. You got people that can't even jog down the street without getting profiled and killed. You got black women in Sandra Bland who can't even make it out of a police getting pulled over by the police. Didn't even survive that. You got, back in the day, Selma. No violence. No violence. They just wanted to march. They didn't want to destroy no buildings. They just wanted to march. And down in Selma, Alabama, they unleashed the fucking dogs on them. They unleashed the fucking dogs on them people. Sprayed them with water hoses and shit like that. But when it comes to white people storming the federal building, they get to take pictures with statues. They get to take pictures with statues. And speaking of this shit, right? Speaking of this right here, man. If y'all would zoom in, just zoom in to the picture on the left-hand side. America don't give a fuck about nobody. Do you see the disrespect that they are giving the Native Americans in that picture? They telling them. They reminding every Native American who visit that place, the white man conquered you. Pretty much, that's what they saying. That's what they saying. By having that big ass picture in the White House, you telling the fucking Native Americans, we don't give a damn about y'all history. We don't care about y'all history. The white man conquered you. To me, that's what that picture symbolizes. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I'll wait. But to me, having that picture in that fucking building is disrespectful. But what can we expect though, right? The white man just got on the podium of Gerald Ford and posed with him. Put a MAGA hat on that guy. Come on, man. Come on, man. What we doing? What we doing, man? What we doing, man? And I'm not the most political person. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like I'm some kind of political pundit. I'm not. I'm just of the mindset, my eyes don't lie to me. My eyes don't lie to me. And what my eyes are telling me over and over and over again, what my eyes are telling me over and over and over again is America don't give a fuck about nobody. America wasn't intended for Native Americans. It wasn't intended for Black Americans. It was intended for one specific group of people. And by letting them storm the White House, how they did yesterday, the Proud Boys, the Trump supporters, all them guys, it just goes in and reinforces that to me. Like, bro, y'all don't really care about us. Y'all don't really care about us. Y'all don't care about Black Lives Matter. Y'all don't care about how it's crazy the way Black people have interaction with the cops and the way white people have interaction with the cops. Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. And this was done in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. Our nation's capital. They ran up in that motherfucker like it was a third world country. They run up that bitch like it was a third world country. And they got a Confederate flag walking around the motherfucker, man. Y'all know they not with us, man. Anytime a dude got a Confederate flag, you know he ain't really know what I'm saying, fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? He got different values and different beliefs. I mean, I ain't got no hope, bro, honestly. If somebody could be out there and tell me that, hey man, it's hope coming, it's hope on the way, I don't see no hope, man. And then I thought the country and the people had a problem with looting. This nigga walking out the building with the goddamn speaker's podium. He walking out with a fucking podium. If that's not looting, I don't know what it is. That's federal property. That's federal property. He walking out with a goddamn podium. You know he ain't about to give no damn speeches. Waving his hand. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alton Sterling got killed in Louisiana for one of these right here. He was selling goddamn loose cigarettes. Alton Sterling got gunned down for selling loose cigarettes. This motherfucker can walk in the federal building and take a fucking podium and nobody put his ass down? Nobody put him down. Alton Sterling won't hurt nobody. These niggas stormed the building where people were in that had to hide. They were in fear for a little while. But again, we all know where people stand. They ramshacked the fucking House votes. They ramshacked that motherfucker. Ramshacked it. Then they brought out Davy Crockett. They brought out fucking Davy Crockett. Look at this shit, man. They brought out, I don't know where you find David Crockett at in 2021, but they went out there and they found David Crockett. Fuck out of here, man. And I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just trying to show y'all the absurdness of these motherfuckers, man. The biggest threat to American terrorism, the biggest threat in American terrorism is not Al-Qaeda. It's not some Muslim country. It's not some goddamn Mexican cartel. It's white people. It's white men. It's white men. The Unabomber. What was he? He was a white guy. The dude who shot up the fucking gay club down in Florida. He was a white guy. San Bernardino County. White guy. The dude who shot up the fucking movie theater. White guy. Columbine. White guy. I mean, all these national tragedies, they kind of got some similarities to them. And man, it's ultimately, man, it's just disgusting. Yeah, you too, bro. You sucker ass nigga, you. You sucker duck ass nigga, you. What the fuck is you doing? What is you doing? Huh? You lucky they ain't kill your ass. You lucky they ain't kill your ass. Man, I hate seeing suckers, man. I hate seeing suckers, dog. That dude right there with the red hat on is a certified sucker. What is going on in this world, man? Well, people can't really see right from wrong. Well, the media is not slandering these guys like they slander Black Lives Matter who protest. You know what I'm saying? These guys got to actually leave the premises. They got to walk out like nothing happened. They got to walk out that motherfucker like nothing happened. Paul Bunyan and all got to walk out that bitch like nothing happened. At the end of the day, man, it was a sad day for American politics, man. Sad day in America, man. Sad day in America. Look at that. On fire. On fire. And truth be told, what's worse for America, it's not even the saddest day in our history. Go back to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Go back to Black Wall Street. You go back to Rosewood, Florida, where 30 to 40 black women, men, and children died. You go back to Tamir Rice, Freddie Gray, Oscar Grant, Alton Sterling, Breonna Taylor. It's not even a sad day in American history. All those names that I just named, those are sad days in American history that don't get the necessary justice. Like Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake. Dude, this right here, and I see y'all say 4 people died, and I'm probably gonna say some shit that maybe goddamn me turn everybody away. It should have been more. Anytime you rush a federal building, you are pretty much saying that we are trying to overthrow the government. Anytime you rush a federal building like that, you ain't got no respect for the federal government. You got no respect for those officers out there. No respect for the fucking military. You're trying to overthrow the fucking election. That's a coup. That's a coup. You know, when people do coups in other countries, they goddamn me, if they don't succeed, they die. Go to goddamn me Saudi Arabia and pull this shit. See what happened. Go to goddamn me North Korea and pull this shit and see what happened. Go to fucking China and pull this shit. And y'all seen what happened in fucking Hong Kong? Y'all seen what happened in Hong Kong? They ain't fucking around with you. But being white people and being in America, you get all the leeway in the world. Last thing I'm going to say is this. Last thing I'm going to say is this. Anytime white people can rush the Capitol building like that, can be such a threat like that, and not have no real consequences come to them, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. But on the same, in the same breath, the same token, those officers let them people in the building. Those officers gave those people the benefit of the doubt. They gave those people the benefit of the fucking doubt. All I gotta ask you and y'all is one question. One question I gotta ask y'all. A 12-year-old boy, not a man. These people right here that stormed that building was grown as fuck. They were grown. They know right from wrong. A 12-year-old boy who was doing no wrong, who was just chilling at a fucking playground with a toy gun, Those same people got better treatment than a 12-year-old boy. Vandals, hooligans, thugs, they got better treatment than 12-year-old Tamir Rice, who got gunned down. No charges. No charges. And I'm not asking for them to gun those folks down at the Capitol. I'm not asking for that. I'm not asking for those people to be gunned down. Only thing I'm asking, treat a 12-year-old boy with the same kind of respect you treat the motherfuckers at the Capitol with. The same kind of respect. Why he gotta die and they can live? He wasn't doing nothing. I digress, man. Let's talk about boxing. Let's talk about boxing, man. This shit right here, this shit ain't right, bro. Like, at the end of the day, man, shit is just not right. I ain't got no hatred in my heart for nobody. I swear to God, I ain't got no hatred in my heart for nobody, but seeing things unfold like that, man, seeing shit unfold like this really, really makes me, man, it really makes me less comfortable about any kind of police altercation or police shit I see. It just does. Doesn't give me the same kind of, it don't give me the same kind of, I don't know, man, it just fucked up, man. Just fucked up. That's the country that we live in, right? That's the country we fucking live in, man. So, boxing. Ryan Garcia. I don't even know how to talk about boxing, man. This guy right here. Do I want a race war? No, bro. I just want equality for everybody. That's it. I don't need a race war. I just need equality for everybody. I need to be treated like those white people at the fucking Capitol. I need that same kind of treatment. But Ryan Garcia has revealed he spoke to Al Haymon on the phone before his fight with Luke Campbell last weekend. I talked to Al Haymon, but not, I'm going to fight Javante. It was just a simple good luck, champ. He called my advisor, Lupe Valencia. So we finally figured out who the mystery caller was. Al Haymon? I'm telling y'all, man, Al Haymon out here playing goddamn me straight chess. Al Haymon out here playing straight chess. He picked the phone up and called goddamn me Ryan Garcia. Now, I know Ryan Garcia said it wasn't about Tank Davis. I know Ryan Garcia said it wasn't about Tank Davis. I get that. And yeah, man, we're going to be opening up the phone lines. I will be opening up the phone lines. Matter of fact, I'm going to open them up right now. If y'all want to call in and give me your opinion about what happened, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to try to make this much as a boxing show as possible, but I understand that people out there want to give me their opinions and really they really feel a way. And this is a safe space. If you want to call in and you want to just get whatever off your chest about what happened yesterday, about the James Blake ruling, you can. But if you want to call in and talk about boxing, you can too. This is a safe space. We ain't gonna judge you on your opinion. We just gonna goddamn me try to try to goddamn me get to the bottom of this shit and really figure out what's best. But yeah, man, phone lines are open right now. Let's go out to some audio right quick. We're going out to audio from Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn audio, man. He's talking about the Devin Haney fight and how that fight would be very, very easy to make. Very, very easy to make. Come on, man. What y'all doing here, man? What we doing? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going out to some audio from Eddie Hearn.
I really don't understand what's going on.
Turn the volume up right quick. Let's see what we got
At the moment, because that fight, and I texted Mannix. Me and Mannix have fallen out a little bit, I still love him, but I kept texting him before the fight saying, Chris, you have to understand, this fight is a final eliminator for Devin Haney. Yeah, but we all know the WBC, blah, blah. I said, no, Chris, this fight is a final eliminator to fight Devin Haney. The winner.
And we all know that, right? We all know that the fight between Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell was a final eliminator. A final eliminator for them to fight Devin Haney. Now, Eddie Hearn is trying to really put it out there like he can't dodge this fight. He can't go in another direction. He is mandated to fight Devin Haney.
Of this fight is going to be ordered to fight Devin Haney. So you can't ignore that fact. These are two guys. Ryan Garcia, Golden Boy Promotions, have a contract with DAZN. Devin Haney, Matchroom, have a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia is a mandatory challenger for Devin Haney. This is a wonderful fight where the winner of that fight will be WBC World Champion. However you want to dress it up. So my thoughts were, but I think Devin gets a little bit frustrated as well because they never mention his name. Ever.
That's true, man. If I was Devin Haney, I'd be frustrated too. I've been calling out Lomachenko, couldn't get that fight. I've been calling out Teofimo Lopez. If you really want to be undisputed, Teofimo, fight me. I got the real WBC belt, not some franchise belt. Not some franchise belt. Not some franchise belt. I have the real WBC belt. And you're mandated for it. So why are we avoiding why is Ryan Garcia so adamant about facing Tank Davis? A bigger name, a bigger star? I mean, Tank doesn't really have a belt at 135 officially. He has a regular belt.
And I don't understand why. It's all Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez. Why not Devin Haney? Devin Haney is the champion. You are now mandatory challengers to Devin Haney. And we have a problem in this sport where we can't make the big fights because of politics, because of cross-network promotions. Well, guess what? With this fight, there isn't any. We can make this fight this week. And I know, having spoken to DAZN want to move forward and make Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney.
DAZN wants to move forward and make Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, but we're going out to our first caller of the day. First call of the day, man. Going out to 734. 734. Going out to 734, man. Talk to your boy. What's going on? 734.
Oh, this is SO. This is SO.
What's going on, SO? Talk to your boy.
No, I'm just in a break during work, and I saw that you got on live. I was interested, or not on live, but on YouTube. But I think what's interesting about this Ryan Garcia, what this whole fandom and what he's kind of showing people about what boxing really is about. To me, it's interesting because people kind of look at, especially when a fighter's coming up, they got to say, I want all the belts. I want, undisputed. That's how every fighter kind of comes up and sells themselves. But what are belts really for, right? The end goal is when you try to get all the belts, it's for marketing. It's for it allows you to become the shot caller and get the fights you want, right?
Okay.
You look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia can basically get any fight he wants right now. If Ryan says, I want to fight Tank, and anybody would take the Ryan fight right now, right? He has that type of popularity. And he hasn't had to take the steps of proving himself and beating champion after champion and yada yada to get there. And it's just an interesting, because everyone always talks about, I want my fighter to clean out a division, or he needs to get all the belts, and then boom, then he can become the star he wants to be. But the point really of this boxing business is to become the star you want them to be, and he can kind of skip that step. And so people talk about
you don't got a problem with Ryan not facing Haney unless if he fights Teofimo Lopez or Gervonta Davis, it's a bigger fight. It's a better fight.
No, I don't have. I'm not saying if Devin Haney can get the Garcia fight, that's great. It's just interesting to watch. Just from boxing is a business, right? It's not just guys go in there and just rock them, sock them. It's a business, right?
Absolutely.
Some people, Ryan Garcia, just his example is just showing people what the point of all of this really is to have a fighter that can get any fight he wants and creates that type of revenue. It's like Mayweather. Mayweather, when he was coming up, even if you look at old interviews, he used to say, "Oh, I want to be undisputed. I want to get all the belts." But when we look back at all of his greatest fights, people don't even remember what belt was on the line, right? Mayweather versus Corrales, that wasn't for undisputed, but it sold because, it's just interesting to see, like, Ryan kind of shows you, or even Canelo. Like, Canelo has gotten to a point where he can just look for big fights. It's not necessarily about, I gotta fight this mandatory, or I gotta get 3 belts in the division. He got into a point where it's just about getting the big fights. Ryan has already kind of gotten there to where it's not really necessarily about him becoming mandatory for this fight or whatever. It's really him just choosing big fights.
So,
and that's kind of what.
If you were handling Ryan Garcia, what would be the next step for you?
It kind of depends on how my company is doing, to be honest. Like,
I mean,
because
come on. Don't
no.
Like you don't know how Golden Boy doing right now. They just lost Canelo. Come on now.
No. That's what I'm saying. They just lost Canelo, so I actually think, in a way, you could say, oh, if they're running on the margins right now, they might need a big fight. But if they're thinking long term, then they'll say, oh, let's just give Garcia Linares next. Let's give him some seasoning, fight a couple top 10, top 15 guys before throwing him in another tough fight. But then again, Ryan Garcia has his own manager right now. He's not just doing whatever Golden Boy tells him. So they could just say, you never know what's, the conflicts are there. So it is a great question. I really don't know. I would be pleasantly surprised if you fought Haney or Tank next. I obviously wouldn't be mad at that. That would be great.
I honestly don't see that, and the only reason I don't see a Gervonta or Teofimo or Devin fight next is because of the problem. We can't have fans like at full capacity. I feel if they want to put that fight on and they got to pay both guys, because both guys feel like they are the clear A side, they're going to need that fan ticket revenue. And I mean all of it. I don't mean 25%. I don't mean 30%. I mean 100% capacity.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean, if we're talking about that and maybe wait until the country is open, I mean, then they could just fight Linares next. I mean, for me, if I was let's say I was Ryan's manager, I would be like, it's great what he's doing, but his defense is so shaky. Just throwing him into the wolves right now, I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing for him. It's great. It would be great if it happens, if he gets to fight a big fight. But, I understand if they say, because he clearly has a lot of deficiencies. Probably he'll never not look a little vulnerable when he's in the ring. So
But ain't that what we like though as a boxing?
No, yeah.
Like people love Wilder because they see the vulnerabilities, but they also see the knockout power. And I'm not saying Ryan has that kind of power, but we seen last Saturday he got power enough to get back up and knock a dude out with a body shot. Like that's theater.
I agree. I also look at like like Ryan to me is gonna be like Amir Khan in that sense. I mean, Amir Khan had better fundamentals than Ryan, but Ryan had.
Say, man, I know folks making fun of Amir Khan now with his chin and shit, but skill wise, man, Amir Khan was one of the most skillful motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's more polished. Ryan is probably a more elite athlete power at his weight class right now, but I think I agree. Like anytime Ryan fights, it's going to be exciting because of that vulnerability. I'm just saying, like, and you bring up a good point with the fans not being there. If the fans can't really be there, then it's like, okay, maybe we'll wait a fight or two and just have him develop more because he is not, like for me, Tank to me should be fighting in tougher fights generally right now. He's 26. He's more polished. But Ryan, Ryan's very clear to see that he's not defensively responsible yet, not nearly at the level he needs to be, or he probably will be. So I don't even look at them in the same trajectory.
And don't forget, man, he was in there with a guy, and I know people say he's not. He was one of the worst gold medalists ever, but he still got a gold medal. So like Luke Campbell has some skill, you know what I'm saying? We see him go 12 rounds with Lomachenko, even though he didn't win very many rounds, you know what I'm saying? He would still win 12. He went the distance with Linares, you know what I'm saying? But Ryan showed like shit, I'm able to stop him. Last thing that I want to get your opinion on. What was your thoughts when you found out? Because I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? This man right here, just the legend grows. Al Haymon contacted Ryan Garcia before his fight with Luke Campbell. Now, Ryan says he only said good luck, but I mean, of course, that's what he's gonna say. But what's your reaction to Al Haymon calling Ryan Garcia before his last fight?
I would say it kind of shows that the Ryan Garcia Tank thing is not it's not fake. I mean, that doesn't mean the fight will happen next, but it is like both parties are angling towards each other because, you don't really hear about Al Haymon doing anything. Like nobody's going to just call Al Haymon or talk to him and use it as media stuff. They're serious. So that's what I mean. To me, that just means that Ryan is serious.
How many times have you heard a fighter outside of the PBC stable get a phone call from Al Haymon?
Yeah, you don't really hear that.
I mean you rare, like I've never heard it to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I know some guys in the PBC stable that say they ain't never spoke to Al Haymon before. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, I mean, like Al, I don't know what Ryan contracts with Golden Boy looks like. I don't know how many fights he got left on him. Maybe Al told him, man, look, finish all them fights on Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll give you one fight deal. Come over here and fight Tank, and we'll pay you some good ass money or something like that. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, but I was just gonna say that kind of goes back to my original point. Like a lot of the media will say, this guy Ryan needs to do this, or one fighter deserves this. But in a way, Haney or Garcia popularity is showing that he's kind of above the way that the media thinks like fighters need to do certain things. He can kind of be in that shot calling arena already. So for someone to be like, okay, Ryan Garcia needs to fight, he just became the final eliminator for Devin Haney. Like Ryan Garcia doesn't have to really do anything. That's the type of position he's in. He can really fight anybody. Eddie Hearn knows that too. It's not like, oh, I got to fight Devin Haney now. I mean, for me personally, I would like Devin Haney to fight Fortuna. Like all of these guys are having step-up fights, but Devin Haney really hasn't gotten that opportunity yet. I felt like he should have got the Luke Campbell fight and not Ryan in the first place,
Yeah, I feel that way too. I mean, he fought Boa and shit, but at the same time, like, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not understanding why Luke even took. I mean, if you're Luke and you were Eddie, you'd be like, man, why I gotta fight Ryan for? Just give me But maybe Luke thought he could beat Ryan though.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I bet Luke thought he could beat Haney too. It's just I don't feel like Hearn matches his guys against each other consistently. It just must be the huge.
Ask Demetrius Andre how many times he done got matched right. But brother, what's your name again?
So I was the one. I called like a couple weeks back. It was about Crawford.
I appreciate you, SO, for calling in, man. You're welcome calling in anytime you see me live.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Thank you. Big ups to my guy SO, man. SO, man. I gave him 11 minutes, man. But big ups to him. He took my mind off this injustice in America for 11 minutes. Big ups to him. He took my mind off it for 11 minutes. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. But Ryan Garcia, everybody I know, everybody like Mike, he got to fight Haney. He got to fight Haney. Not according to Ryan. Not according to Ryan. He says, boo-hoo, poor Eddie not getting his way. The people want Davis Garcia. No such thing as a real champion when coming to belts. It's about being the people's champ. Go cry me a river. Is he right? Is he right? Is Ryan Garcia going to be the first fighter that give the people what they want on a consistent basis? Is he right? Boo-hoo. Sob, cry me a river, Eddie. Cry me a fucking river, nigga. Justin Timberlake his ass. He hit him with the motherfucking Justin Timberlake. He hit him with Justin. What do he know about Justin? He ain't old enough yet. Damn, man. I like this kid's swag, man. I like this swag, man. Is he right, though? Would y'all want to see Ryan and Javante or Ryan and Devin? Give me a RG or RD. Give me a RG or RD. RG, RD. RG means Ryan Javante. RD means Ryan and Devin. Give me one of them. I need to know. Ryan, Javante, Ryan, and Devin. I need a poll. I need to ask the people how they feel. Because I like this kind of talk right here. Shit. If you asking me, I want to see Tank, my nigga. Hey, I'm being real with you. I want to see Tank. If you asking me straight up, what I want to see or what somebody deserves, I mean, it ain't about deserving. Roughhouse says, okay, Devin, okay. We got 3 Tank, we got 2 Devin. All right, we got 4 Devin. All right, we got 3 in. Yeah, we got 4 Devins. It's 4-3 right now. 4-3. 4-3 in the chat. 4-3 in the chat. Somebody gonna even it out? Somebody gonna even it out? All right. Now we got 4-4. Then we got 5 coming off Facebook. I ain't gotta lie to you. Coming off Facebook. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Coming off Facebook. He says Tank. Talib says Tank. What's going on, Fighter Share? I mean, my energy wouldn't be different because Ryan Garcia ain't signed a contract with Devin. Fury has signed a contract. And if Fury is able to get out of his contract, I ain't got nothing to say. And if the mediator roots in Fury's favor, then Fury gonna fight AJ. I can't say nothing. But if the mediator rules in Wilder's favor, oh baby, run that shit back and let's see what you got, Fury. Let's see what we got. So it was 5-4. Then we got 6-4. 7-4. We got 7-4, man. Now we got 7-5, 7-6. We got 7-6 right now. 7-6. 7-6. Javante and Ryan up by 1. 4 quarter. 4 quarter. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Garcia with Doug Haney. And he said he gonna Doug Haney. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. If you're watching me on YouTube, man, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. We got a lot more to talk about. I got time today. I got time today, y'all. We got plenty to talk about. I think we got some more audio too. Let me see. I gotta go see Mauricio Suleiman was talking about, man. Mauricio, man, he talking about some crazy shit, man. Hey, Mauricio talking about, man, Mauricio talking about all kind of crazy shit, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Mauricio out here saying, oh, man, what? What, Mauricio? I can't wait. And look, y'all, I ain't gonna stunt. I ain't gonna stunt. I'm out here. I'm trying to do my thing too, man. All right, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm trying to do, man. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm trying to put in the works. What I'm trying to put in the works, man. I'm reached out to a lot of people. I done reached out to a lot of people, and I'm gonna go ahead and be real with y'all. Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. Eastern time. I got an interview with El Bendejo Roja. Yeah. El Bendejo Roja. I got an interview with the motherfucking man. I got an interview with David Benavidez. David Benavidez, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm supposed to tap back in him with him today. I'm gonna let him finish training, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he's in training right now. I'm gonna let him finish training, and I'm gonna just confirm that me and David supposed to chop it up tomorrow. Then, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I reached out to Mauricio Suleiman, guys. There's a lot of shit going on that I don't understand. And I was just hoping he could, you know what I'm saying, enlighten me a little bit. So he says, I will be very happy to do an interview. Will it be by Zoom? Please provide a couple of options and days and time. I gave him, I responded. So we gonna see. I'm gonna respond again on Sunday night just to see what's popping. You feel me? I'm gonna go again just to see what's popping, man. So I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to up my work rate a little bit and really know what I'm saying. Get out here and start doing my thing. Also, I reached out to Lou DeBella. Hopefully we'll get Lou on, and Lou's out, man. Lou will be the guy. So those are the guys that I reached out to. I still got to contact Evan Holyfield. Supposed to do an interview with him. Lyndon Arthur, the guy who beat Anthony Yard. Supposed to do an interview with him. So I'm just doing it, man. I'm just doing it. I'm just now, like, I know I've been out of the hospital since Monday, but I'm just now starting to feel like I'm goddamn be back in the saddle. You feel me? I'm just not starting to feel like I'm back in the saddle. So y'all be on the lookout for David Benavidez tomorrow, though. David Benavidez tomorrow, man. Look out for that. We coming hard. That's my guy. Y'all know I love me some David Benavidez. Y'all know I love me some David Benavidez, man. But out to the audio.
Teofimo was on our show. He wants to fight Ryan, maybe. If Ryan was to fight Teofimo Lopez, and let's say he beats Teofimo Lopez, would he be called the undisputed lightweight champion?
Yes, of course. Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed lightweight champion.
So there you go right there. Teofimo Lopez, according to the WBC, is the undisputed champion. So therefore, what you're telling me is y'all pretty much got the WBC looking like a regular. The WBC and the WBA is now the same thing. Because if the franchise champion makes you undisputed, what's the difference in the franchise and the super? What's the difference in the franchise and the super? Y'all ain't putting the same value on that belt no more. And I thought at first, like when Canelo got blessed with the franchise, you said it wasn't transferable. I can't wait. I cannot wait to interview Mauricio Suleiman.
Champion, and whoever beats Teofimo, if there's someone who beats him, should be called undisputed. But you know, there's so many great fights out there in the lightweight division. It's so exciting, and I understand the confusion with the belts.
Yeah, I think that makes.
Do you really understand the confusion? Because I hear him, he say, I understand the confusion. I understand. If you really, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Mr. Suleiman, if you're watching or if you see this, I am not trying to be disrespectful. But if you understand the confusion, why not just fix the damn confusion? If you understand why we're confused, why not just fix it? Somebody make me understand that. I ain't trying to burn no bridges, sarcasm. I'm not. I'm asking the questions that are in my brain right now. I need to know. What does the WBC franchise mean? And why is it only in specific or certain weight divisions or certain people get them? That's all. And why go back on what you said prior to what you're saying now? At first, you told us that it wasn't transferable. You told us it wasn't transferable. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I just need to know. Don't y'all want to know? Don't y'all want to get a clear, precise answer? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I need a clear and precise answer, man. If I can't get a clear answer, then what the fuck I'm doing an interview for? I like the views, don't get me wrong. I love y'all watching me, don't get me wrong. But if I can't get an answer, I waste my fucking time. YouTube ain't paying me like that. Shit, these views ain't like that right now. I need an answer, and the reason I do this is because I enjoy the sport. I love the sport. I'm here every day. I love this fucking sport. Anytime it's a boxing match on, I do a live fight chat. I did a live fight chat for Charles Conwell. Yeah. You can catch Mike on a Tuesday night, on a Thursday night doing a live fight chat. If boxing on, I'm watching it. I'm watching it straight up.
I think that makes Devin Haney feel a little disrespected that he has the belt and somebody else is being called undisputed. And he represents your organization. I think he feels a little disrespected.
Well,
You absolutely right, Barack. You absolutely right, Barack. He feels disrespected. And as he should. As he should feel disrespected. He is the WBC champion, and y'all allowed a man to duck him. Y'all allowed a man to duck him. Y'all allowed a man to duck him. Y'all allowed a man in Vasily Lomachenko to be elevated to franchise to where he ain't got to fight Devin Haney. Same thing y'all did to Jamal Charlo. Why shouldn't those guys feel disrespected when they ain't have a chance at that glory? Look at all the goddamn praise Teofimo Lopez is getting right now because he beat Lomachenko. Devin was denied that praise. Devin was denied that chance at glory. Denied it. That's all I'm saying.
I have spoken to Devin and his father, and
Okay.
I believe the franchise designation was brought recently by the WBC, and the idea and the purpose is to provide the best fights for the fans. And I am very happy that this year in the lightweight division, that was accomplished. Through the franchise designation, we were able to see Teofimo with Lomachenko and see and have Devin Haney recover from his injury and fight Gamboa. And then this another leg that was left behind because of there's so many things that happened in the before the pandemic and during the pandemic. Ryan Garcia against Luke Campbell. So I understand that there's the situation, the confusion and perhaps frustration, but I deeply take the road of seeing the best fights. We do respect Haney. I'm very proud of him. I'm very close to him. And it's just a matter of them all going into the ring and stop that social media talk. Go into the ring and fight and prove who is the best. That's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, that's what we all want to see, but why y'all ain't giving it to us? Why y'all ain't giving it to us, man? Let me see anything else on this Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney shit. Let me see has Ryan said anything on Twitter. I think that's it for theirs though. Yeah, man, it's just it's crazy, man. I know they want to be respectful, but sometimes, man, you just gotta ask the real question, man. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but you gotta ask the real question, man. All right, let's move on. Real quick news and note that I want to get to right quick. Apparently, when Canelo dropped his WBA super at 160, and the WBA promoted Ryota Murata to super champion at middleweight. I mean, yeah. So Ryota Murata, he's a super champion now. I wish my boy Eubank would have got an opportunity at this guy, or got an opportunity to fight for the belt, which he still might can. Chris Eubank Jr., Ryota Murata, I'm here for it. Make it. Make that fight. Chris Eubank Jr., Ryota Murata, I'm here for it. Make that fight. Make that fight, man. For real. I think, man, look, Chris Eubank is an absolute stud. Chris Eubank is an absolute stud. And when it comes to boxing and like living the life of a boxer, you don't get no realer than Chris Eubank Jr. He's always training. He's down in Florida right now with Roy Jones. He had Roy Jones get ready for his fight. When have you ever seen Roy Jones moving like that at the age of 45? Yeah, Roy Jones wasn't moving like that at 45. It's because of Chris Eubank Jr. And I think, man, Chris Eubank need a chance, need a shot at Ryota Murata. Line him up. Line Ryota ass up, man. If and no disrespect, if Rob Brandt can give him some run, Chris Eubank Jr. can too. Eubank, I'm telling y'all, Eubank Jr. is a bad dude, man. I know y'all sleeping on Eubank like he ain't really this and he ain't really that. Man, but Eubank can fight. Chris Eubank can absolutely fight. I'm telling y'all right now. And y'all gonna respect him, man. Y'all gonna respect him, man. I know, I ain't read no comments yet, but I'm sure it's a lot of Eubank hate out there. I'm sure it's a lot of Eubank hate out there. Let me see what the guy's saying. Says, yo, what's up, Mike? What up, Russell? Eubank gonna beat Charlo? I'm like, I don't know. Eubank said, bum. Damn. He's from Brighton. He ain't no thug. I know he ain't no thug. Stop, Mike. You tripping. Don't be giving him props. I like Eubank. Eubank. You bankrolled a Marauder, man. Make that fight. But yeah, make that fight. I said it. Then I said it again. Let me see what we got. We already read that one. Let me see right there. Oh, okay. Gervonta Davis has revealed he had a phone conversation with Ryan Garcia during the Mike Tyson podcast yesterday. Said that was his first time ever speaking to him. It was just us talking trash. Mike was trying to see when we're going to fight. It's good for boxing. I agree. I'm glad to see Mike infuse himself in that situation too. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike Tyson is one of those guys that transcends boxing. You know what I'm saying? We all know him for boxing, but in mainstream media shit, Mike Tyson is known for just being Mike Tyson, from the guy from the Hangover movies. He been on Broadway. He got the Mike Tyson Ranch. He smoke a lot of weed now. Hot Boxing Podcast. Like Mike has really done a good thing for himself post boxing career. And I like to see him infuse himself in the Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis situation. Because I mean, look, man, if they gonna build a fight up this much, then you might as well have all the stars talking about it, all the celebrities talking about it. Man, smash that thumbs up button on your way in. If you want to call the phone lines are open. We are taking phone calls, but we need to get on to the next topic, though. Let's see what else we got. So, Tyson Fury, back to his trolling ways. He back on his trolling shit, y'all. Yeah, Fury back on his trolling shit. So, AJ posted this picture yesterday, and the caption reads, "A great modern-day fighter will be able to compete in any era." So he's saying he feels like he's that modern-day fighter that can compete in any era, from the Jack Johnson to now. He said, Fury says, "That you out the window, then chump." So Fury said that you ain't even, you couldn't fight in any era. You gone already. He said, did he come back and say, "A great? My ass. You got knocked the fuck out by a chubby kid who had 3 weeks notice." He had 6. You are a great at looking good on pics, I must say. Whoa, XXX. So Fury got a little freaky with it, man. Goddamn, I didn't know it. I didn't even read it. I just got the picture. That man he got a little. He put a little sauce on it, didn't he? What was wrong with Fury? Fury a little freak, man. He put a little sauce on it. He said, "Whoa." He ain't supposed to whistle at no man, at no other grown man. He whistling at another grown man. But great segue for AJ topic. So AJ came out and he said, it really kind of shocked me when I read this. AJ says, and he's talking about retirement, "This isn't the start of my career. I'm coming towards the end of my career. 5 years left. That's basically an Olympic cycle. I got an Olympic cycle and a little bit more left." So AJ saying like, shit, how old is AJ, man? How old is Siri? Hey, Siri, can you hear me? How old is Anthony Joshua? He 31. He 31. He getting old. He getting up there. He's 31 years old. 5 more years, so that's around 36, 37-ish. 36, 37-ish, barring no injuries that's going to keep him out for an extended period of time. So That's like 10 more fights. He only fights twice a year. And that's only 10 more fights. Damn, we better goddamn appreciate these boys when they around, because they getting older. AJ, I mean, I guess that's about right? That's about right. I mean, 31 years old, 6 more fights. But I just don't understand, like, why. I mean, maybe he was asked a question. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say he was talking about it. Maybe somebody brought the question up to his attention. But 30, man, I mean, shit. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, but that Fury brought up. All right. Do y'all think AJ can ever outlive that being knocked out by Andy Ruiz? If Andy's able to go on and do some big things in boxing, maybe. But if Andy never again becomes champion, if Andy never again gets a big win, do y'all think that AJ can live that down? Or will it just be one of those things that happened? He came back, he got his revenge for? Or will it be one of those things that shit, it's just like, bro, we don't know. Do y'all think AJ can ever live down being knocked out by Andy Ruiz? That's a good question. That's a good question, man. Andy got to do something. If Andy goes out there and has a stellar career, I think, maybe so. But if Andy does not do that, I don't know, man. AJ might have to tuck that one on the chin. He might have to tuck that one on the chin, man. Like, God damn. But hey, man, it is what it is. Like I said, man, phone lines are open. If not, we're gonna get on down. I'm gonna go ahead and give my outro right quick. Honestly, man, the outro is America. I mean, I gotta start how I finish it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta finish how I started. Anytime this can go on American federal property, anytime these hooligans, these criminals, these thugs can go in there and destroy and destruct American property on a federal level. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Like, come on, man. Y'all making a mockery of our democracy. You got people in Congress who are there to do a job, who are actually hiding from you guys. They are hiding from you guys. They don't know what's going on. They are in fear. Anytime you can leave the building smoking like this, and people just go home like nothing happened, it's a crime. And the biggest crime of all is that those people can do all that. But a 12-year-old boy sitting in a swing with a toy gun at a playground playing gets gunned down. But those people get let in and let out. Take a picture with cops. But a 12-year-old boy at a playground, 12, can't even make it home for supper. This has been Mike on Sports, man. Y'all smash that thumbs up button on your way in or your way out. It don't even matter. Yes, sir.